Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Classic Bandit. Make sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, guys, make sure to turn on all your post notifications so you get notified when I do upload. So, guys, this coming Sunday is WWE Hell in a Cell, and here's my predictions video. So, to kick it off, we're going to talk about the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Now, I'm only going on what matches have been announced yet, so by the time this video goes up, more matches could have been announced. Kickoff match, I'd imagine, would have been announced, but this is my predictions for what's been announced so far. SmackDown Tag Team Championships will be defending champions The New Day, defend their titles against Rusev and Aiden English. Now, it looked like they were going to break up Rusev and Aiden English, and they still could. They could potentially do it in this match where Aiden English takes the pinfall, and yes, New Day are winning this, but Aiden English takes a pinfall, and basically Rusev gets pissed off. Aiden kind of turns babyface, where Rusev turns major heel yet again, and they go into a feud for probably next pay-per-view, and I wouldn't have it go any further than that because I don't think it would be worthwhile. But obviously, I'm going to go with the New Day picking up the win here. This is the first defense since the first, because the Bludgeon Brothers haven't had a rematch. First title defense since regaining the Tag Team Championships, so I'm going to go with them picking up the win. Next up is the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. This match was always going to happen anyway, due to the fact of the Shield reforming and Dolph and McIntyre aligning themselves with the Monster Man Braun Strowman. Now, personally, I would love to see Seth and Dean win because they get the titles back and this, that, and the other. But same way, I'm like, no. McIntyre is back in company about a year and a half now at this stage. Leave him have a run with a championship. Yes, it's a tag team championship, and Dolph is Dolph, but leave him have a run. I personally want to see him have a run, so I'm going to go with Dolph and Drew McIntyre retain their tag team championships. So far, 2 titles have been retained. Now, Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton in a Hell in a Cell match. Now, this feud has been going on for since prior to, it actually kicked off at SummerSlam. So this feud's going on since then. I'm kind of iffy with this feud, to be honest. I couldn't really give too much of a shit. Going for the way to pick up the win, I personally would think they put the victory on Randy Orton. There's no titles on the line or anything like that, but I just feel that they were going to put the win on Randy Orton opposed to putting it on Jeff Hardy. Moving straight away on to Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Now, real life tension between the wives. Let's face it, Daniel Bryan and Miz have never had a love-hate relationship. They've always had a hate relationship. This one, I'm going to be straight up honest, but I'm not overly bothered with this match. And that's the truth. Like, I'm a massive fan of both Miz and Daniel Bryan. I think Miz is probably the best heel in WWE right now. He's well able to talk on the mic. He's well able to do so much. He's improved in the ring and all that. Now, I know The Miz picked up the win last time Daniel Bryan and him faced off, but so I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella, and possibly having this feud continue into the next pay-per-view. Next up is the SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Friends versus friends, or former friends, collide. Let's book it as that. Now, I did a video yesterday. It'll be linked at the end of this video. Basically, Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. I go in depth about it, so I'm not going to go too much in depth. But personally, I think put the championship on Becky Lynch and leave her have a couple of 6 to 7 months for a run. Now, I've already spoken about this, so I'm not going to go too much in depth. I just personally think Put the title on Becky, and leave her have a run. Next up, the Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey defends her title against former Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. Now, there's going to be a twist in this, in my prediction for this, and I'll explain it throughout. But I personally feel that Alexa Bliss is going to win. And yes, this means Ronda Rousey's first loss inside WWE. And I understand that that could do a lot of damage, not if they do it in the right way. I don't know, this could have been the plan all along, and they may have changed it because of Jim the Anvil Neidhart passing away. But I think Natalya is going to cost her the championship. And I think Natalya is going to end up interfering and turning on Ronda to have basically Ronda lose the title to Alexa Bliss. Now, this doesn't mean Ronda is going to be without a title for years to come. She will recapture the championship. Obviously, that's going to happen. But I just personally feel that they're going to actually have it. If they do it that way, it's a kind of, it saves Ronda. It doesn't. She's not losing cleanly, so it doesn't hurt her. If anything, it kind of sets up a feud with a triple threat match for next pay-per-view: Alexa Bliss versus Natalya versus Ronda Rousey, and Natalya basically would be there to get pinned. Ronda's not going to recapture the title. You can have the title float around the women's division and build it up between different women until Ronda recaptures it. Plain and simple, that's the way I'd have it. But my prediction is Alexa Bliss going to win. Now, WWE Championship match: AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Versus Samoa Joe. Now, this has all been built up around Joe pretty much dragging AJ Styles' family into it, yada yada yada. That's pretty much the gist of this. The feud has been done for the most part perfect. This whole low blow bullshit, I'm not a fucking fan of it. They could do a lot better. Right, so gist of it is this: AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Personally, once wants AJ to retain, but I just don't see that being the problem, being that the most logical solution. I think put the title on Samoa Joe, have him go on and run with it. And yes, I personally would do that because I just feel you have Samoa Joe lose, it hurts him more than it hurts AJ Styles. AJ Styles is a two-time WWE champion. He has held that title for longer than anyone else on SmackDown history, and I'm not going to say the SmackDown Live. I'm saying SmackDown's history of its broadcasts. So I think it's the right move to have Samoa Joe pick up the win. That way, this feud can go on instead of Samoa Joe losing and the feud ends. But with WWE, it's kind of like, here, look, you lost, but we're going to continue the feud. The best way to continue this feud is to have Samoa Joe pick up the win. Plain and simple. The way they ended SummerSlam was the right move, to a certain extent. And what I mean by that is, yeah, it was the right move having it end in DQ, because that means that feud can go on, but they can't have this match in a DQ. Plain and simple. The last match we'll talk about is the WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns champion versus Braun Strowman in a side Hell in a Cell with Mick Foley as special guest referee. Now, there's a lot to talk about really with this. I suppose the fact that WWE are putting the Shield back together just to get Roman Reigns over, that's a negative thing, obviously. Even though I'm kind of happy to see what they do with it, but same when like they're only together just so Roman gets over, which makes little to no fucking sense. Right, obviously Mick Foley, special guest referee, he's only there to, as a nostalgia act really, so that's irrelevant. I do think McIntyre and Ziggler will get involved somehow, and I do think Rollins and Ambrose will come out to make that save. And I don't see them taking the title off Roman Reigns yet. I would like to see the person take that off him is Drew McIntyre. Don't know if that's going to happen yet. There is rumours that that's a possibility. But I don't see them putting on title on Braun. And the fact that they used the Money in Bank briefcase, I don't agree with either. I feel it was a dirty move for them to do, but I don't see Braun winning, and that's plain and simple. So I'm just going to do a quick recap, guys. So SmackDown Tag Team Championships will be retained. The New Day will retain their titles, along with Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler retaining their Raw Tag Team Championships. Randy Orton's going to pick up the win in Hell in a Cell. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella are going to pick up the win over The Miz and Maurice. Becky Lynch will hopefully, or well, as my prediction goes, will become SmackDown Women's Champion. Ronda Rousey will drop the title to Alexa Bliss due to Natalya getting involved. Samoa Joe will drop the WWE Championship to... Sorry, AJ Styles will drop the WWE Championship to Samoa Joe. And last but not least, in a way, Braun loses to Roman Reigns, but I do feel Shield and McIntyre and Ziggler will be involved in that. Guys, let me know what your predictions are below in the comments. Also, make sure to like this, share, and subscribe. And if you disagree with me in any way, shape, or form, do make sure you let me know in the comments, guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching. I shall see you in the next video.